Wait, now I hear it. Sorry about that. As we had some technical difficulties with the headset, but we are right back here as the bases are loaded for Whitestown Post with one out. We have a 2-2 count to the pitcher Brian Ziptanewski as that 2-2 pitch is fouled off. Montrose walked as that 2-2 pitch is fouled off for 2-2. As the first four batters walked as that one is dribbled to the second baseman, thrown to second for a fielder's choice, but Whitestone gets Whitestown gets on the board first with a 1-0 lead.
Now batting the third baseman, number 22, Colin White.
As that brings to the plate the Whitestown third baseman, Colin White. As that off-speed pitch is in there for called strike one. As that one is there, thrown onto second as that one ends the inning after Whitestown post 11-13 gets one run on the board, but leaves two runners on base. After half of an inning, Whitestown post up 1-0. Welcome back as we start the bottom of the first. For the leadoff batter, the center fielder, number 1, Greg Becker, as that one is in there for a call, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is swung on, a miss for strike 1. The 1-1 pitch, off speed, high for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is fouled off for strike 2. Defensive positioning for Whitestown post. In left field, Ty Montrose. Center field, Colin Skirmont. In right field, Caden Mitchell Holmes. As that one is swung on and missed for strike 3.
Stepping up to
One
the
out
plate, the second
for
baseman, number 6, Pat
Rockland as
Joseph.
it's the second baseman, number 6, Pat Joseph. At third base, number 22, Colin White. At shortstop, number 1, Cody Cernastic. As that one is ball 1. At second base, number 5, Dominic Bulis. At first base, number 19, Jacob Kalea. As that one is in there for a called strike 1. And doing the catching, number 4, Caleb Miller. And on the hill, number 7, Brian Sibtanewski. As that one is there for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch is lined up the middle for the first hit. As Rockland gets a runner on with
Now batting the catcher,
1 out.
number 2, Danny Barna.
As it brings up the 3-hole hitter and the catcher, number 2, Danny Barna. Comes set. The pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Off speed. Hits him. As that gives another runner for
Walking up to the plate,
Rockland as they
the
have
first
first and
baseman,
second
number 25,
with the pitch.
Jack Cahill.
The first baseman, number 25, Jack Cahill. The pitcher, Ziptanewski, does not like how his catcher, Miller, is calling his sign, so we'll get a timeout on the field as they will go over the sign and get on the same page before Cahill steps in the box for the first pitch of this at-bat. The pitch is at the knees for strike 1. As the pitcher comes set for the 0-1 pitch is to right field as that one is, and the third base coach Ryan sends his runner, but he stops in time to retreat back to third base as Rockland is in business with the bases loaded with 1 out.
Now batting the third baseman, number 3, Danny Sidoti.
Brings up the third baseman in number 3, Danny Sidoti. The pitch is inside for ball 1. as that one is lifted over the right field side, but is foul for strike one. The 1-1 pitch. Off speed in there for called strike two as the count becomes 1-2 to the Rockland Pirates third baseman. Ziptanuski in the windup. The delivery. Fastball down low. Chopper to third baseman. Throws home. Gets the out of home, but does not throw to first as Rockland remains with the bases loaded. A fielder's choice by Whitestown
Stepping up to the
eliminates the
plate,
run
right fielder,
to give
number
them
21,
the one,
Nico
still the 1-0
Vasquez.
lead, as that brings up the right fielder number 21, Nico Vasquez, with two away and the bases loaded. That ball's in the dirt, but stays in front as nobody advances and the runners remain put for ball one. The pitch is down low again, but blocked by the catcher Caleb Miller to stay in front. Count is now 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball on the inside corner for a called strike one. 2-1 now to the right fielder. Good piece of hitting by both teams at bats. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball fouled off near the right side of the field. 2-2 with two outs, bases loaded. As Zip Tanuski comes sets in the windup. The pitch, fastball too far inside for ball three. 3-2 with two outs, bases loaded. Runners will be moving on the pitch. Can Vasquez have a good piece of inning to get out of the infield and score two? Runners on the move. Pitch is dribbled towards the third baseman. Gets on it. First baseman Kalea stays on the bag before Rocklin can get any runs. No runs on two hits. Three runners left on base as that ends the first inning. 1-0 Whitestown. We'll be back after a short break. Back as we begin the top of the second for the 7-8-9 batters for Whitestown Post, as it is the first baseman, number 19, Jacob Colea. As that first pitch is at the knees for a called strike one. Pitch off speed, hits him in the helmet, as that is the first runner here in the top of the second.
Now batting the right fielder, number 11, Mitchell Holmes.
And here comes the right fielder in Mitchell Holmes stepping up to the plate. As that one is fouled off for strike one. As that one is upstairs for ball one, as the count becomes 1-1. One pitch as the pitcher comes set. The delivery, fastball high for ball two. Whitestown, a very rowdy team, getting in the head of Rockland pitcher Jack Gallagher. As it looks like Rocklin is taking their first time to the bullpen. As the 2-1 pitch is a fastball inside for ball three, as the count becomes 3-1. A 3-1 pitch. Fastball high for ball four. As that is the third walk in the first. Track through the lineup as the head coach of Rockland steps out to the mound for a mound visit. Canton Field with dimensions of 330 down the lines, 360 in the gaps, 390 dead center. Runners on first and second. Defense and double play depth. Runners take the lead. Pitcher comes set. The delivery is in there for called strike one. 0-1 to the shortstop, Cody Cernastic. The pitch is in there for called strike two. Count is now 0-2. Gallagher's first batter ahead of the count. As he steps off and checks the runner at second. No business going on. Most of his pitches missing by just a bit. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball up the middle. As the shortstop comes on. Throws over to first. And first out of the inning. As Cernastic is able to get his runners over to second and third.
Now stepping up to the plate, the second baseman, number 5, Dominic Bullis.
And here we are back to the top of the lineup in Dominic Bulis, as his first at bat was a hit by pitch, later coming around to score. Infield's now in. Tag play at home if applicable, as that first pitch is in there for called strike one. Set the 0-1 pitch, off speed, just missed high for ball one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball down low for ball two. Two and one count as Gallagher steps off the mound, gets back in his grooves, looks in for the sign, comes set with a little wiggle down to his belt where he comes set. The pitch, fastball is right back to the mound, throws from home, and gets him out on the tag. Great pickup by the pitcher Jack Gallagher, as he's able to get it home in time to get the runner out.
Now stepping up to the plate. Stepping up to the plate, number 4.
As the third base coach of Whitestown comes to the home plate umpire just to ask for some help, but lets him know that he got the tag in time to get the runner out, as it's now 2 outs with runners on the corner, as he picks off to first, but the runner is back safely. Two pickoffs. Here's the first pitch, a fastball in there for called strike one to the two-hole hitter, the catcher, and Caleb Miller. Score remains 1-0. Wiggle set, runners off. All-speed pitch, but the throw to second is not in time as the runner is in there safely. Stolen base for Bulis, as it is now second and third with 1-1 count, 2 outs. As that pitch misses for ball two. 2-1 count to the second batter in the lineup. As Gallagher's now in the windup, the pitch, fastball high for ball three. Back to a 3-1 count. The 3-1 pitch is flied out to center field as the center fielder comes on and makes the catch to get out of the inning. That will do it here in the top of the second for Whitestown Post, as they leave 2 runners on base with no hits. To the bottom of the second we go. We'll be back after the short break. Welcome back as we head to the bottom of the first as the Rockland Pirates designated or shortstop in number 22, Matt Mortarelli, steps into the plate with that first pitch being a hit by pitch, and he gets on first for the first runner of the inning. As that is the second hit
Now
by
batting,
pitch
the designated
for
hitter,
Rockland,
number
but the
17, Nick Marcion.
fourth in this game as it brings up the designated hitter, number 17, Nick Marcion. The pitch as the second base umpire calls a balk and the runner advances to second. Runner on second with nobody out, no pitch because of the balk as the pitcher comes set. The pitch is another dead ball hit by pitch as that is another runner and the second of this inning. As it brings up number 7, the left fielder, Quentin DeSantis. That's another balk as the runners move up to second and third.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 7, Quentin DeSantis.
As that one is fouled off over the press box for strike one. As that one is fouled near the left third base side, but is out of play for strike two. Runners on second and third in the windup. The pitch is up high for ball one. Off speed pitch in there for called strike three. A nice off speed pitch that must have just hit the outside corner,
Now batting,
as that
number
is
1,
the third strike.
Greg
And out
Becker.
number one for Rockland as it brings up the leadoff batter, the center fielder, number 1, Greg Becker, who struck out his first at bat. As that pitch is inside for ball one. Ball two, as that one is up high. The 2-0 pitch is swung on, foul tipped right back into the catcher's glove for strike one. 2-1 count, the pitch off speed, pitch up high for ball number 3. Count becomes 3-1 to the leadoff batter. The 3-1 pitch is outside for ball 4. A walk to the leadoff batter, Becker, as time is called with bases loaded. And the Whitestown coach heads out to the mound for a mound visit. that brings up second baseman Pat Joseph, as that one is up on the outside corner for a called strike one. As that one is lined over the first baseman's head. And as it goes into the corner, as one run scores, the throw to home in time, as Becker is thrown out of the plate. Good relay from the right fielder to the first baseman, as that gets two runners, and Joseph gets a double there.
Now batting, the catcher, number 2, Danny Barna.
As it comes with 2 outs to the catcher, Danny Barna, stepping up to the plate with a runner on second. The pitch fouled off for strike one. Rockland takes the first lead of this game, 2-1, with an 0-1 pitch, 0-1 count to the batter, and the pitch is off speed in there for called strike two. The 0-2 pitch is thrown to second, but the pickoff is unsuccessful as Joseph gets back in there. The 0-2 pitch is down low, but grounded on to second. Shortstop, and the throw over to first is in time for the third out of the inning. That does it here for Rockland in the bottom of the second after they get another run, or after they get 2 runs in that inning to take a 2-1 lead as they leave one runner on base. To the top of the third we go. Welcome back as we head to the top of the third as Colin Skirmont steps into the plate. The pitch is just off the plate but down low for ball one. The 1-0 pitch is grounded to the first baseman as the pitcher gets over to the bag and in there just in time for the first out of the inning.
Now stepping up to the plate, the left fielder, number 8, Ty Montrose.
A good PFP by the pitcher Jack Gallagher as it brings up to the plate Ty Montrose, the Whitestown left fielder in today's game. First pitch is grounded off to the shortstop as he gets there, but is overthrown, and Montrose sticks at first base. An error by
Now batting the pitcher,
the
number
shortstop
7, Brian
allows
Smith.
Montrose to reach first base safely as he stays there. As Barna backs up his first baseman, gets the ball in time for Montrose not to advance. So we have one runner on with one out for Ziptanuski stepping up to the plate. Montrose takes his lead, picks off to first, but is unsuccessful as he gets back in time. Another one, but he's back in time. First pitch is away for ball one. As Gallagher comes set for the 1-0 pitch. Fastball grounded to the shortstop, goes into the hole, makes a nice diving play, throws to first, throws to second, gets him out, but got in time as Ziptanuski reaches first base safely.
Now batting the third baseman, number 22, Colin White.
With a runner on first and two outs, stepping in is Colin White. As the off-speed pitch is grounded to shortstop again as he charges in, fields it, makes the throw to first, and that ends the inning. A quick 1-2-3 inning as Whitestown gets no runs on no hits in that one for one runner left on base. We'll be back right after the break. Welcome back. to the bottom of the third of this contest as that first pitch to Jack Cahill is an off-speed pitch in there for called strike one. The 0-1 pitch is a fastball down low for ball one. Count becomes 1-1. A little defensive positioning substitution for Whitestown as number 10 Michael Scalise comes in and plays third base as that one is off the plate for ball two. As that 2-1 pitch is off the plate for ball three, the count becomes 3-1. As that 3-1 pitch is in the same spot as ball one and two, and it's a leadoff walk for Jack Cahill as it becomes the third baseman Danny Sidoti. First pitch is blocked by the catcher, stays in front as no runners advance. That is ball one. The 1-0 pitch is a fastball in there for called strike one. 1-1 count to the Pirates' third baseman with one runner on and nobody out in the bottom of the third of this semifinal game. No speed pitch as the runner moves, but the throw is there in time and he retreats back to first base and gets there safely. A ball on the pitch. Miller came up firing, and Cahill did not have a good jump at first as he is stopped in the middle and retreats back to first. With that 2-1 pitch is lined to left field for a single as runners move up one base, and the Pirates get first and second with nobody out.
Now batting for Rocklin.
As it brings up the Rockland right fielder in number 21, Nico Vasquez, who had a 5-3 groundout in his first at bat. Pitcher comes set. The bunt is on. The bunt is down the third base line in the perfect spot, and he gets there for an infield single. Whitestown will move their corners in, keep their middle infield and double play depth with nobody out, as it brings up the shortstop, number 22, Matt Mortarelli. Rockland up 2-1 in this contest as the winner moves on to play grease post. The pitch is an off speed in there for called strike one. The 0-1 pitch is another off speed that's flied out to right field as the runner on third tags up. Caught, thrown into home plate, but not in time as the runner scores. A sacrifice fly and an RBI for Mortarelli as he gets an RBI.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 17, Nick Marciano.
First pitch hits him in the foot as that is another hit by pitch as that is second one of the game. Another timeout is called on the field as the Whitestown coach heads out to the mound for another mound visit. Looks like we'll have a pitching change as it seems that Number 5, Dominic Bulis. Dominic Bulis will come to the mound as it looks like we have an injury on the field. So we'll get a little more time to warm up. And number 2, Anthony Solonek will move to second base as he enters the game. We'll take a short break as we get the pitcher warmed up, and we'll be back in a few moments. Welcome back as we get things started here with one out as the first pitch is a ball. And that pitch is a strike. And the back pick at first, but he is back in time safely. Corners in with one away. Middle and double play depth as the 1-1 pitch is flied out to right field. Runners will tag. Runners at second and third will move up. And another run scores for Rockland as they take a 4-1 lead. Another sac fly. Second one of the inning as both go to right field, and said before, another run scores for Rockland to take a 4-1 lead as that first pitch to the leadoff batter, Greg Becker, is in there and off the plate for ball 1. Becker, a strikeout swinging and a walk in his first 2 at-bats as he grounds one to the third baseman, and throw on to first is in time for out number 3. 2 runs on 2 hits. 2 runners left on base for Rocklin there in the inning. To the top of the 4th here in this semifinal game we go. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to this matchup between Whitestown Post 1113 and Rockland Pirates Post 130 in this semifinal matchup of the 2022 New York State American Legion tournament, as the winner of this game will move on to play at 3 o'clock against Greece Post in the championship game, which they would have to win both games against Greece Post. As that first pitch is an off-speed pitch for ball 1. As that 1-0 pitch is in there for a called strike 1. Kalea in his first at-bat was hit by the pitch. As here's his second at-bat with a swing and a miss for strike 2 as the count becomes 1-2. 1-2 count, and the pitch is lying down the third base line, but just left of the bag for a foul ball. As Jack Gallagher steps off the mound to re-go through the signs, and the 1-2 pitch to Kalea is up high but swung on a miss for strike 3, as that is the first out of this inning. And comes up is Mitchell Holmes in the right fielder. Mitchell Holmes in his first at bat got on via a walk, and here's his second at bat as that first pitch is an off-speed pitch inside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, fastball inside for ball number 2. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Gallagher. Here's a fastball up high for ball number 3. 3-0 count to the number 8 batter in Mitchell Holmes. Does he have the green light here? Let's see. And this 3-0 pitch is he gets hit by the pitch. And he gets awarded first, as that is the first runner here for Whitestown in the top of the 4th with 1 out for number 1 in Cody Cernastic, the shortstop. In his first at bat, he grounded out to the shortstop. As that first pitch is in there at the letters for a called strike 1. Holmes takes his lead at first as that pitch is fouled off for strike two. Batter and pitcher both come set. Ball is put back in play. Holmes takes his lead at first. Cernastic gets ready in the box for the 0-2 pitch. Is up high, but it goes off the umpire's leg guard as he looks over to the third base dugout as the players are saying that it hit him. A 1-2 count. Defense is in double play depth. The pitch is an off-speed pitch up high for ball two. Count is now 2-2 to Cernastic, who grounded out in his first bit at bat. The 2-2 pitch. Fastball flied out down the right field line, but foul into the bullpen. Gallagher comes set for the 2-2 pitch. Is a fastball grounded to the third baseman, makes the dive, but it gets past him as it goes into left field for a single for Cody Cernastic as Whitestown gets runners on first and second for Dominic Bulis to come back up to the plate, the leadoff batter, who in his first at bat got hit by a pitch and in his second had a fielder's choice. The pitch is flied out to center field. Tagging at second is the runner. Trips and retreats back to second. A decent fly ball to center field as the center fielder Becker gets under that one to make the play for out number two. As it brings up to the plate the catcher and Caleb Miller, who walked and flew out to center in his first two at-bats. As that first pitch is down low for a called ball one. Runners on first and second with two outs. Whitestown down 4-1 as that ball is lined to left field. And it will hit the top of the fence. Drop down as one run scores. And Miller is in there at second base for a two-out double. Miller having a great show in this tournament, as that is his second hard hit double that I've seen watching these games, as timeout is called and the Rocklin coach is heading out to the mound and will now take his pitcher out of this game as the score is now 4-2 Rockland. Gallagher exits this game with leaving two runners on, giving up 2 runs on 2 hits. Three walks 3 hit by pitches and 1 strikeout, as now coming into pitch is number 42, Jude Alvarez. As Alvarez gets warmed up, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back here soon. Welcome back, as Alvarez just finished his warm-up pitches, and we'll see Colin Skirmont step into the plate, as his first at-bat was a fly out to the left fielder and a ground out to the first baseman. As that pitch is a ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch is inside for ball 2. As that pitch is outside for ball 3, and it moves to 3-0. Three and 0 pitch is in there for called strike 1, as the count becomes 3-1. As that one is lined to the second baseman, but through, as the throw to home is in time for out number 3, as Whitestown gets one more run to make it 4-3. As that ends it here in the top of the 4th for Whitestown, as they get 2 runs on 3 hits. Nobody left on base. Rocklin still leads at 4-3 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Welcome back as we start the bottom of the fourth as the second baseman Pat Joseph heads up to the plate as he is 2 for 2 on the game with a single, a double, and 2 RBIs. As that first pitch is in there for a called strike one. The 0-1 pitch is down low but blocked in front as it comes to a 1-1 count. As the 1-1 pitch is down low for ball two. The 2-1 pitch is fly to left center field as the center fielder and Colin Skermont comes on and makes the catch for out number one. And we have Danny Barna stepping up to the plate. As his first two at bats were a hit by pitch and a ground out to the shortstop. The first pitch is popped over the right side of the field, but is out of play for strike number one. The 0-1 pitch is just off the plate for ball number one. 1-1 count is flied out to left field as the left fielder in Ty Montrose is right under that one for out number two.
Now batting for Rocklin, the first baseman, number 25, Jack Cahill.
As we have two away for Jack Cahill as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike number one. In Cahill's first two at-bats, he reached first on a single and reached first on again on a walk. As that one is lined into right center field, it will drop into the gap as he rounds first, running to second, and stands up at second as he rounds the bag, but third base coach stops him there, and that's a two-out double for Jack Cahill. As that double expands the inning for the third baseman and Danny Sadati to step up to the plate as his first at bat was a fielder's choice and his second was a single that got him to first base. But that first pitch is down low for ball number one. With a runner on second and two outs, the pitch is flied into right field, but the right fielder, Mitchell Holmes, has to track that one down and makes a diving catch and keeps hanging on to it for out number three. As that finishes the bottom of the fourth, as Rocklin leaves one runner on base as they get no runs on one hit. That will do it here in the fourth as we return for the top of the fifth in just a few moments. Welcome back to the top of the fifth as that first pitch to the leadoff batter, Ty Montrose, is down low for ball one. That pitch is up high for ball two. Montrose in his first two at-bats reached base via walk in his first one and reached first again on an E6 as that pitch is bounced in the dirt for ball number three. A 3-0 count to the Whitestown four-hole hitter as the pitch is on the inside corner for called strike one as the count becomes 3-1. A back and forth game here as Rocklin still holds the lead 4-3 as that pitch is up high but swung on and fouled off down the right field line. Count becomes 3-2. Like before, the winner of this game moves on to play at 3 o'clock against Grease Post, which they will have to win twice to capture the title as that pitch is high and inside for ball number 4. Second walk for Montrose as he reaches base for the third time. And this brings up the second baseman, in Anthony Swanek. Time is called here as the Rockland coach goes out towards the mound. My guess here, this mound visit to go over the defensive positioning here if a bunt is on. As the mound visit breaks up, Rockland coach heads off the field and every fielder gets set. And Montrose takes the lead of our first. Alvarez gets the sign, comes set. The pitch is up high for ball number 1. The 1-0 pitch is fouled off straight back into the padding as it comes back in the field of play for strike number 1. Swanek, his first at-bat in this game, is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Swanek coming into the game for the pitcher, Ziptanuski, who came out on an injury as that off-speed pitch is upstairs for ball number 2. Montrose takes a hearty lead up first, gets a secondary as that pitch is down low for ball number 3 as the count becomes 3-2. Three and two count. The pitch is inside for ball number 4 as that is the second straight walk of this inning. And Whitestown is in business with runners on first and second. As that brings up the third baseman in number 10, Michael Scalise, his first at-bat of this game after coming in for Colin White. As that pitch is upstairs for ball number 1. And we have nobody out with runners on first and second. The pitch is up high again, but swung on and missed for strike number 1. Count is now 1-1. Alvarez coming set, but steps off the mound as time is called. Alvarez looks in, comes set. The 1-1 pitch is upstairs for ball number 2 near Scalise's head. Alvarez checking on the sign quick, coming set quick. The pitch. Fastball down low for ball number 3. Count becomes 3-1. 3 straight batters with a 3-1, 3-2 count. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Is down low for ball number 4. That's the 3rd straight walk of this inning, and bases are loaded for the big man and Jacob Kalea.
Now batting the first baseman, number
This is the first baseman's 3rd at-bat of this game, as his first at-bat resulted in a hit by pitch getting hit in the head and then a swinging strike out in the 2nd at-bat. Catcher Danny Barnes out at the mound trying to calm his pitcher Alvarez down. So nobody out in this inning with bases loaded for Whitestown, who's down by a 1 run. A meaningful at-bat for Kalea as Alvarez looks in his sign, comes set. The delivery is then there for a swing and a miss and strike number 1. Alvarez coming set quick. The delivery is a fastball that is lined down the left field line, but it's way foul. Two strikes on Kalea, the first baseman. With bases loaded, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball in there for call number strike 3. 1 out for Whitestown in this inning. And stepping in is the right fielder, Mitchell Holmes. 3rd at-bat of his today. 1 being a walk, 1 being a hit by pitch. The 1-out pitch is a fastball in there for called strike 1. Bases loaded, corners in for Rockland, middle and double play depth. The pitch down low for ball number 1. Count becomes 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, fastball in there for called strike 2. One and 2 count with 1 out to the Whitestown number 8 batter. Pitcher comes set. The delivery is fouled off as the count remains 1 and 2. One-two pitch is up high, swung on a miss for strike number 3. 2 outs with the bases remaining loaded for the shortstop and Cody Cernastek, who is 1 for 2 in this game with a single and a ground out. Infield back with 2 outs. Just going to go for the easy out as the pitch is a fastball high for ball number 1. The 1-0 pitch is inside for ball number 2. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball inside for strike number 1. The 2-1 pitch is upstairs for ball number 3. 3-1 with the bases loaded. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th, with Rockland still leading 4-3. A 3-1 pitch to Cernastek is popped up down the left field line. Shortstop is there for the catch as Rockland gets out of that one before giving up no runs on no hits. 3 walks in the inning with leading 3 runners on base. Score remains 4-3 going to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back after a short break. Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th as that off-speed pitch is in there for strike number 1 to the leadoff batter in Nico Vasquez, who is 1 for 2 in this game with a single and a ground out to the third baseman, as that one is swung on and missed for a foul tip and strike 2, as that pitch is just off the plate for ball number 1. The 1-2 pitch is down low. Off-speed pitch for ball number 2, 2-2. 2-2 pitch is upstairs for 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Fastball in there for called strike 3, as that is the first out of this inning.
Now batting number 22, Matt Mortarelli.
As stepping up to the plate is Matt Mortarelli, who reached first on a hit by pitch and in the second at bat had a sac fly RBI, as that first pitch is a ball. The 1-0 pitch is in there for called strike 1. The 1-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch down low, blocked by the catcher here for ball number 2. The 2-1 pitch is upstairs for ball number 3. 3-1 count to Mortarelli. The pitch is grounded to the third baseman. Fields it. Throw on to first is in time for out number 2. Stepping up to the plate is the designated hitter, number 17, Nick Marchioni, who reached base twice safely via a hit by pitch. As that one is lined down the right field line for a single, as the right fielder Holmes is there to track it down before it gets past him to the wall. That's a 2-out single for Marchioni as
Now batting for
the
Rockland,
inning is
number
expanded
34, Tyler
for
Taliano.
number 34 and Tyler Italiano, his first at bat of this game after coming in this inning. As that first pitch is off speed in there for a called strike one. As that one is lined back to the pitcher, throwing on to first. Out number 3 as Rockland finishes that inning with 1 hit on, no runs, and 1 runner left on base. To the top of the 6th we go. Rockland still leads it 4-3. Welcome back to the top of the 6th as Whitestown gets started here in this inning with the leadoff batter and Dominic Bulis, as this is his 4th plate appearance of this game after getting hit by pitch in the first is bat, a fielder's choice in his second, and then flying out in his third. Alvarez still on the mound for Rockland. The first pitch is up and in for ball number 1. As the 1-0 pitch is fouled off on the right side of the line. The 1-1 pitch is fouled off into the catcher's glove for strike number 2. Alvarez looks in on the 1-2 pitch. Comes set. The delivery here. Fastball line down the right field line, but foul. 1-2 pitch. Off speed. Picked up by the catcher Barna for ball number 2. As that one is lined up the middle, past the diving shortstop for a leadoff single. His first hit of this game. What follows him is the power hitter in the catcher, number 4, Caleb Miller, who is 1 for 2 in this game with a 2 RBI double, a flyout to center field, and a walk in the first inning. As that first pitch is a called strike 1. As that pitch is upstairs for ball number 1. Count becomes 1-1. Infield and double play depth. The 1-1 pitch is fouled off straight back for strike number 2. The 1-2 pitch to Miller is a fastball outside for ball number 2. That one is flied out to left field, but Becker's right underneath for out number 1. With 1 away and 1 on for Colin Skermont, who is 1 for 3 with a fly out to left field, a ground ball to first base, and a 1 RBI single. That first pitch is a ball inside. The 1-0 pitch is fouled off towards the first base dugout for strike number 1. As that pitch is down low for ball number 2. Two one pitch upstairs for ball number 3. As that is a balk on the field. Count remains 3-1 as Billis is awarded second via the balk. Pitch is up and away for ball number 4. And stepping up to the plate is the left fielder in Ty Montrose, who got on base all 3 times via 2 walks and an error by the shortstop. First and second with 1 out. First baseman on the grass. That first pitch is down low for ball number 1. The 1-0 pitch is upstairs, but is swung on and fouled away over the left field fence. 4, strike. Number 1. Count is now 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is lined to left field, but straight on to the left fielder, as that is called for out number 2. And stepping up to the plate is
Now stepping up to the plate,
number 2 and
Anthony
Anthony
Swanek.
Swanek, as his first at bat was a walk. First pitch is popped up near the first base dugout, but is out of play for strike number 1. Score is still 4-3 here in the top of the 6th. The pitch is fly to the center field, over the center fielder's head as 1 run scores. The ball is now tied. Trouble in the outfield as another one scores, and Swanek gets to third with a 2-out, 2 RBI double and advances to third as Whitestone takes the lead in this game 5-3. Score is now 5-3 as that ball is grounded to short. Throw onto first, gets past him, and another run scores as Scalise gets the second via the error on the shortstop. Hey. As there's a timeout on the field, and we'll take a quick break, and we'll get back as we have a pitching change and a catcher change. Welcome back, as we just had an eventful hit right there from
Stepping up to the plate for Whitestown, number 19, Jacob Kalia.
Anthony Swanek with a 2 RBI double, and then Michael Scalise coming with an error by the shortstop and getting to second as Whitestown takes a 6-4 lead with Jacob Kalea up to bat, as that first pitch is a called strike one. And that pitch is a called strike two. Some defensive changes for Rocklin, as now coming into pitch is Danny Barna and catching is Nick Marchioni. So that one is flied out to left field. Down the left field line, the left fielder is under it, and it is caught for out number 3 before Whitestown takes a 6-4 lead. Whitestown leaves one runner on base with 2 hits in the inning after scoring 3 runs to take a 6-4 lead. 6-4 Whitestown in as we head to the bottom of the 6th after 5.5 innings. Whitestown 6 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and Rockland 4 runs on 7 hits and 2 errors. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back as we start the bottom of the 6th with Greg Becker stepping into the plate for his 4th at bat, as he is 0 for 2 with a walk, a strikeout, and a groundout, as the count is 2-1. 2-1 pitch is an off-speed pitch in there for called strike 2, and the count is now 2-2. The 2-2 pitch is an off-speed pitch down low. Count becomes 3-2. 3-2 pitch is a fastball high for ball number 4, as Becker gets the first with his second walk of
Stepping up to the plate,
this
number 6, Pat
game. And
Joseph.
now stepping into the plate is the second baseman in number 6, Pat Joseph, who's 2 for 3 in this game with a single, a 2 RBI double, and a fly out to center field, as Becker takes his lead off at first. The pitch is a fastball there for strike number 1. The 0-1 pitch is a off-speed pitch, line to the right, second baseman, jumped up, is caught, thrown to first is not in time, as Becker gets back there safely. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th
Now stepping up to the plate,
for the pitcher Danny Barna, who
Danny Barna.
is 0 for 3, as he is a hit by pitch, a ground out, and a fly out. First pitch is a fastball high for ball number 1. The 1-0 pitch, fastball down for ball number 2. The 2-0 pitch is a fastball high, but swung on to the right fielder and is caught for out number 2. And that brings to the plate the
Now
first
batting,
baseman
first
of
baseman,
Jack
number
Cahill,
25, Jack
who is
Cahill.
2 for 2 with a walk, a double, and a single. As that first pitch is down low for ball number 1. As that pitch is in there for a called strike 1. The pitch hits him in the head, as that is a hit by pitch for Cahill, and he gets to first base. To bring to the plate, Danny
Bringing
Sidoti,
to the plate,
who has in his
number
3 plate
3,
appearances
Danny
a
Sidoti.
fly out to the right fielder, a single, and a fielder's choice. That first pitch is a ball as it misses off the plate. As that is flied to center fielder and is caught for the third out of this inning, as that ends the 6th. As there's
Leader
no
number
runs on,
68, Whitestown Post 1113,
no hits, 2 runners left on
Rockland
base.
130.
As we head to the 7th, Whitestown up 6-4. Welcome back as we start the top of the 7th, as Mitchell Holmes lines one to right field for a leadoff single, as we have a pinch runner in number 13, Caden Wood.
Now batting number 1, Cody
As it
Smith.
brings you up to the plate, number 1 of Cody Sonastic, who is 1 for 3 in this game with a ground out, a single, and a pop out to the shortstop. That pitch is in there on the inside
Now
corner
entering
for a
right
called
field,
strike
number
1.
13, Caden Wood.
But foul ball in the box. It was close enough that he was almost out of the box to be called out, but home plate umpire deems that he was hit in the box for a foul ball and strike number 2. Whitestown up by 2 in the top of the 7th with a run on first. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Is down low and checks the swing, but does not break the plane for ball number 1. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Barna. Is fouled off as the count remains 1-2. The runner goes. That one steps on second, throws to first. That's a double play. A great job by
Now batting,
the second baseman
number 5, Dominic Bullis.
of number 6, Pat Joseph, to cover the bags. Ball right to him, steps on second, throws onto first for the 4 unassisted 3 double play to get 2 outs, as now steps up to the plate is Dominic Bulis, who fouls that one off down the right field side. And the first baseman on makes a slide and the catch for out number 3. A quick 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the 7th, as Rocklin gets out of that one after they get 1 out. Excuse me, 1 hit on no runs. No runners left on base. To the bottom of the 7th we go. Can Rockland get 2 runs, or the game will be over to allow Whitestone to allow them to get to the championship team to play Grease Post at 3 o'clock. Welcome back as we start the bottom of the 7th for Nico Vasquez to step into the plate. As that first pitch off speed is in there for called strike 1, as Rockland is down by 2 in the bottom of the 7th. The 0-1 pitch, off speed again, but ball 1. That pitch is in there for a called strike 2. The count is now 1-2. That one is fouled off. As the count remains 1-2. Vasquez 1 for 3 in this game with a ground out, a single, and a strikeout looking. Let's see what he can do here with a 1-2 count as that one is grounded to the third baseman. Throw onto first across the diamond in time for out number 1. And with that out way, it is Nick Mortarelli, who is 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch, a sac fly, RBI, and a ground out to the third baseman. The first pitch, fastball off the plate for ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch is grounded off down the third baseline, but foul for strike number 1. The 1-1 pitch with 1 away is an off-speed down low for ball number 2. 2-1 count with nobody on here in the bottom of the 7th with Rocklin trailing by 2 runs. As that fastball is chopped on but fouled off in the box as that is strike number 2, a 2-2 count to the Pirates catcher shortstop in number 22, Matt Mortarelli. The 2-2 pitch, off speed, grounded to the pitcher, popped out of his glove, but tossed on to the first baseman for out number 2. And Rockland is down to 1 out in this game as Whitestown came back after being down 1 run. After being down 3 runs in the first 3 innings. And here is Nick Marchioni, the catcher, who was in his first 2 at-bats hit by pitch and then had a single as that one is in there for called strike 1. And that off-speed pitch is in there for called strike 2. And now Rockland is down to their final strike in this game. Pitcher looks in, the pitch, off-speed, in there for called strike 3. 3 straight looking strikeouts to finish off the game. And Dominic Bulis here gets the win. The save, as Whitestown Post 11-13 wins this game 6-4 to move on to the championship game of the 2022 American State Legion Tournament against Grease Post at 3 o'clock. From Cantine Field, Jaden Whitaker signing off in this semifinal game. Congratulations to Rockland on a successful season. And here comes Whitestown Post looking to win it in 2 games from now. Well, so long. See you later.